Alright, let's see if we can finish out that mechanical. I know I said I wasn't going to do any more heavy cargo. And I'm not. We're going to do a salvage runner. Hopefully the neighbors are passed out, or gone, or dead.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
They never... I guess
Salvage
this counts as
secured.
mechanical. That's
Account
cool.
credit applied.
Just 3. Alright. Just 3. One entry.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
So we need like 30 mechanical. Oh, we missed. Jeez, I didn't think that was gonna count. Pretty sure that's what's happening to us the last 2 times. As far as meters per second is concerned, 9.8 is terminal velocity on Earth. Okay, yeah, so there's one there. There's one there. So this is the one we've been missing, as somebody pointed out. This one right here.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Oh, this is a maze. Look at this. Lots of switches here. Let's try to get these open first. Oh my. What happened? That was a coolant leak. Reactor's intact, thrusters are okay. Well, at least we've got an opening. You know, the ship was probably designed to do that.
Material deposited.
Those usually don't exist. They're burnt out when we cut. Separate items.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Alright, well. Still, reactor's still a lot. Electrical, mechanical. Yeah, we'll continue with this one. Find a way down to the outer hull. Here it is.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Well, we're not off to a flying start. Yeah, we can still get coolant. Make sure we cut on the bottom side. Okay, that's good. Not quite enough room to squeeze through. Power's still intact. Battery's here. It's a destroyed battery though, so that's not going to help us. Actually, where's that battery? This'll work. Just getting this stuff out of the way. Yeah, what a mess. Those sides is blown out. Yep, it's furnace time. That's still good.
Processing valuable object.
Almost out of air. 30 seconds worth of air left.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
Alright, that's good. Let's top off. That goes there. Well, the reactor's intact. That's good.
Deposit accepted.
Welcome to Vendidron 9000. Thank you.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
go.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Wait for that tether to straighten up. There it is. It won't fall apart now.
You got 5 minutes left in this shift. Knock out that work order before they turn the lights out on you. We were out.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Something got blown out over here.
Valuable object processed. Credits
Is
awarded.
that 1 colon? Okay.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Okay, what's holding it? Oh, this is the... Looks like the flight deck side. Well, suffered a lot of loss already. This isn't gonna matter. See if we can line this up, get all 3. There we go, almost. Gotta get a little further back. I thought we had it right there. Wasn't very clean cut. Actually, that's enough. It will release. There it goes.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured.
It's still not open. Oh wow.
All right,
It's still
Cutter.
pressurized.
Wrap it up. You got about a minute left.
It was damaged on the way down, of course. Okay. So how are we gonna get the pressure out of there now? Nope, still there. Okay, we'll do this one right here then. Alright, never mind. There's no pressure in there. Well, in that case, we'll send this into the furnace. 1.7, mostly carbon, of course. That's usually what happens at first. Continue. Oh, that didn't even make it in.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Just make sure that's free. Right there. Floor's done. We just need this section right here. Yeah, that should be enough.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Oh no, it's not. It's those storage units again. Floor is clear. Yeah, it's separated. Yep, that's good.
Salvage deposit
Coolant,
accepted.
109 LT,
Credits
not much.
transferred.
I mean, about the same as the salvage data drive. The chair got destroyed.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Should be 2 terminals floating around somewhere. Oh, cool. Let's just take this whole thing out. That's nice. It's for electrical.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage
Yeah, the way that
secured.
came out was
No
pretty
credit
nice,
applied.
actually. Those are still together somehow. Yeah, let's just make a quick check. Those never count as anything. Oh, there's one. Alright, that's too
Salvage
close. They're
secured.
gone.
Credits deposited.
Anything of value in here? Electrical, mechanical. I don't think this counts for anything.
Material deposited.
Alright, we can trash that. What's this? Still attached on something. Actually, that's fine. You can take that whole thing.
Deposit accepted.
Yeah, that's all carbon. Yeah, take it all. This is still here. Okay, that's clear.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited. Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Alright. Most of the front of the ship is taken care of. We're not going to pull the power yet.
Object accepted for processing. Credits
Let's see
deposited.
what we have in here. Not sure what that was part of. It's a mess in here. I'll leave that one attached. Actually, I won't.
Valuable objects processed. Credits awarded.
Furnace. Reactor's back here. We need to start clearing some of this stuff out. It's a bad cut.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
Alright, let's head back. 16 meters a second. That's pretty fast.
Oxygen reserves are critical. Please contact your plan administrator to add asphyxiation coverage. Oxygen levels stabilizing.
What's this? I'm not sure. Lots of terminals in there. That's good.
Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded.
Okay, is still attached somewhere.
Cutter, there's 5 minutes remaining
So
in
is
this
that.
shift. Get in while the getting's good. Weaver
Let's
out.
check down here. There it is.
Material deposited.
Alright, that's nice and cleared out.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Make sure we cut underneath so we don't spark up. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that on there. It won't do anything. I don't think. No, it's not. It's too massive. Still connected. Yes. Okay, this one I have to cut. I forget where.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Oh, it's like right along this. Oof. That almost went into the reactor. It was close. That was close. Get this out of the way. I think I have to cut along this one too.
Time to start wrapping things up. Weaver out.
I think that might be enough. Let's see. Yeah, it is. Okay.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Let's see what we have left. We don't have enough time to get this one cut. Maybe.
Object not accepted. Please revisit your training.
seconds left. Nope. 2.6.
Welcome to Vintatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase.
It's a mess.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Alright, let's just get this thing out of here. Oh yeah, I know there's some pieces that shouldn't go into the processor. Nanocarbon's almost done.
Deposit not accepted.
Scrap, yeah, that's fine. There's a wall on this side. We can't take that. Okay. What's that? Something in the way. Okay, it's completely separated.
Material deposited.
Electrical 42, wow. Well, so far, the objectives are still active, which means there's enough pieces to complete them somewhere. Okay, that one counts as electrical.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I think I remember before lights didn't count. Let's see. No, they
Salvage
don't.
deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
This is gonna take some
Salvage
time.
secured. Credits deposited.
42 electrical, jeez.
Salvage secured.
That's okay, we need
Account
them anyway
credit
for
applied.
our rank.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
one's... Nope, that one's good.
Salvage
But it also
deposit
set off
accepted.
these
Credit
ones.
transferred.
We're good. We're good.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
That means that I had to get every single electric item. Yeah, this one got destroyed. Alright, well, we'll still gather them. Although I don't think we needed them for our certification. That one didn't count. Oh, there it goes.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Well, we can separate this whole section. Right there. Take this middle one out too. Nope, something's still holding it. Down top side. Still being held by something.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Oxygen reserves are low. Reminder,
Processing valuable objects. Salvage credits awarded.
Welcome to Venezuela 9000.
The others are
oxygen levels
okay.
stabilizing.
Yeah, let's just find the terminal for the reactor. It's no good. It's right in here. What?
triggered. Urgent action required.
It's holding it.
Got about 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter. Don't bite off more than you can chew.
What is
We were out.
it? Is it this? Yeah, it was. Let's get some more. There we go.
Salvage destroyed. Please avoid damaging valuables.
Nice. There it goes. There it goes. This is going in there. Okay.
Deposit accepted.
There's plates everywhere. I think we're done with nanocarbon. No, we're not. Let's see if we get these down here. Fortunately, they're pretty durable.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
That's two. One more. Okay, that's done. It's pretty valuable.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Let's see if we can get that carbon. Don't think we have enough time to get that. Two minutes, 20 seconds.
Valuable object processed.
That might be
Credits
enough.
deposited.
There's our carbon. Can we send this entire thing in there? Almost. It is all carbon. Just get it out of the way.
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
Look at that mess, jeez. That plate is still good.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
How about this?
Time is
Yeah, this is
winding
good too.
down, Cutter. Dig deep and let's finish strong.
Salvage
This is
secured.
mostly-
Credits deposited. Material deposited.
barge. Just gonna let it sit there. Alright, 5.4. That one's pretty good. Reactor thrusters, of course. What do we need left? Okay, mechanical 29. Work order objectives halfway. Credits about 3 million. Pick up a couple more.
Credits awarded.
Thank you for your purchase. Have a nice day.
Some mess down here.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Alright, let's go back in here. Didn't count. There it is. What happened? It's broken. Okay. Must have hit something on the way down.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
This is broken. Okay, so it says furnace. You just gotta look. Metal's pretty low, but that's because a lot of the inner hull is still intact.
Material deposited.
This is gonna be really scary. Nope, that's fine. Yeah, I've gotta move things every day. I'm sure that's being picked up by the microphone.
Deposit accepted.
Alright, let's start cutting this down to size. Fuses don't matter, I don't need them this time. That is a terminal. That has given us trouble before, and I don't know how to get that out. Because if I cut this, this is the entire... Yeah, that's the entire plate. That was a bad cut. I think I'm gonna buy a kick drum off Craigslist and use that to signal. Make sure others experience the way I experience it. Especially when you're paying, you know, to live somewhere, you do have certain expectations. And something's still holding this one too. Oh, I see. Okay, that's not too upsetting. just cut it right here. There's a fuse on it, but you know what? I don't like those fuses.
Deposit accepted.
Let's see, this damage switch. Yep. Probably the coolant explosion earlier. What do we need? Waste disposal unit. So that's going to be in storage somewhere on one side. This is probably this. Yeah.
Processing valuable objects.
Now it's just metal. But I am going to take this. Because it's a couple 100,000. And those fuses, that's it. That's all we can do. Just take the
Salvage
metal.
secured. Account credit applied. Object accepted for processing.
It's
Credit
broken. Could salvage that pipe, but it's okay. Actually, let me go get that coolant. Then I can cut this ship in half. This intersection. It's batteries, but well, yeah, there is some pieces I could take mechanical. I do need those. Data drives, yeah, we'll take those. Yeah, there's actually quite a few switches in here. Power, alright. Yeah, even more switches. Okay, we'll cut the bottom of the ship mostly off. Then we'll pull all of the switches. And then we'll throw this thing in the cycler. Get those both at the same time. I'm gonna try and find a kick drum off of Craigslist today.
Your oxygen reserves are low. Note that excess carbon dioxide can cause damage to linked equipment.
Well, that was right through the side panel. Alright, which way is the habitat?
Warning. Oxygen reserves are critical.
Welcome to Megatron 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Oh, that should be... Well... I thought we were going to check that one. Let's finish cutting this off.
Material deposited.
All right, Cutter, you got 5 minutes left of this shift before they turn the lights out on you. Pitter patter. We're out.
This part... Yeah, this can just go. Maybe a switch or two there, but... Man, what a mess.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Oh, big piece is going in the scrapper. Just like in reality.
Deposit accepted.
Is that thing stuck? It might be. I think it is. It was. Oh my god. That would have burnt up by now. Like, it's metal. The heat would have transferred through it. Like, they're not actually doing that, which is a little disappointing. Yeah, that would have just liquefied in a few minutes. Seconds, probably. Because we're in space, there's no atmosphere. Nothing to cool the metal down. They're so loud, unbelievably. Just clueless. Not really the one I wanted, but we're getting there.
Material deposited.
This furnace, not much. 20 kilos. And we're almost there, cool.
Deposit accepted.
Storage, I don't think matters. It's such a low value. This one's good. This counts as electrical. I don't remember if we finished electrical or not.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
That was perfect to grab that
We're
small
getting down to the
piece.
wire. Let's put a bow on this shift.
Oh. Yeah, I really don't like how the physics are after the update. The October
Work order
update.
has been completed.
Really, they don't. Yeah, we'll need one more shift for this.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Not enough space. Wow, we're up to 32K.
Deposit accepted.
This is furnace. Alright, let's just collect the mechanical. And then just trash this thing. That is not mechanical.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
That one was okay. It was damaged, but it was okay. Lots of switches here.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Yeah, let's save the poster. Lots of power cells, but I don't need them. Is there any on the inside? Yes, too. She's freaking out over that poster. Oh, it just blew apart, okay. Nothing on the inside. We already took those ones. I saw nope. Nope. Let's see, 20,000. This might be. Let's see, is it gonna go? It's moving, okay. That's so annoying. Hopefully it'll collect everything along the way. Okay, it's moving. I might need one more shift because to move that huge piece of carbon. I'm gonna add one more. That's another one. Now it's moving. Get that moving. I'll take this one as well, actually.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
It's moving. It's all furnace stuff. This furnace. It's almost there. I mean, once we get past that gravity well, it'll do the rest of it.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
I'll just buy more tethers when we top off O2. Cancel that.
Caution, tether supplies are low.
Almost, damn. Nope, doesn't like it there.
Cutter, looks like you used your last tether. Head on over to the kiosk if you need more.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Welcome to Metatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase. Have a nice day.
Take that one in. Let's get this over here. Oh, it's getting close. This one might get stuck. I hope it does. Does it like that spot? Yes.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
I think we have one more strength for tethers too. It's moving. Almost past the point of no return. Alright, we'll let that work.
Materials deposited.
If I cancel the tether pools to move this one, it will break all of the other ones too. So let's just add a couple. Oh man, it's gonna hit up there. I think it is. Let's make sure it doesn't.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Should be almost past the point. Slowly but surely. I'll just scrap that. See if we can add a couple more horses to it. There we go. Now it's moving. Gravity. So gravity's taking over. Okay, let's put a couple on here. Let's put about 2 or 3.
Material deposited.
Yeah, well, Railguide. Hopefully the game doesn't crash. Mass is dropping quickly.
All right, Cutter,
It's
you got
burning
5
up.
minutes
12,000
left of this
pounds
shift
of
before they
aluminum.
turn the
Kill
lights
it.
out on ya. Either
Scrap ECU. Environmental control unit's gone. It's okay. Take care of the rest.
Valuable objects processed.
2,000.
Credits awarded.
There it goes. Miscellaneous fragments everywhere. Alright, let's call it. One and a half, pretty good. Alright, let's see where we're at. Let's see where our rank is. Nice. Mechanical will be done in 1 shift. We need 500,000, less than 500,000 credits, 430,000. And then after that, it's just work order objectives. And at level 10, we'll be able to purchase the cutter. I'll be able to get grapple strength. And so we go up from 2,000 kilograms to 3,000. And then max tether's 50, which is awesome. Grapple range. Top speed, that's going to be really good too. To 8.5. Fuel hasn't really been a problem, but we'll purchase everything anyway eventually. O2 capacity will be good. Go up from 600 seconds to 800 seconds. Still means we'll need to tank up once. I believe. How much we charge? I mean, that's cool. We don't really do a lot of interior work. And then integrity. Yeah, we'll get all that stuff too. So really, it's purchasing the cutter, tether strength, tether amount, which is 47, 45, that's 8, 19. Yeah, we'll have enough to do all of that.